Welcome to another episode of American Dream TV. I'm your host, Jerry Wilson, and today we're going to meet David Lucas, founder and executive director of the Maurice Lucas Foundation, and find out about the impact of the Maurice Lucas Foundation is doing with kids in our local communities, plus the partnership with Domaine Serene. Please come join us. David Lucas, founder and executive director of the Maurice Lucas Foundation. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, appreciate it.
David, we've been friends for a long time, and I've always told you the story that I was fortunate enough to meet your dad at a very young age and what an impression he made on me. But please tell our viewers about Maurice Lucas, the father, NBA champion, and local community leader.
Huge in the community, big family guy, was known as the enforcer. So he didn't play on the court, and he definitely didn't play in the household. So growing up as having Maurice Lucas as your father was amazing, and it was tough at the same time because he's very disciplined and expected a lot from us and wanted us to grow up opposite of how he grew up in the projects, was huge in the community giving back, and he allowed us to give back and volunteer, throughout our childhood and adulthood, and he did an amazing job with our upbringing and just showing us the path of giving back to others and thinking about others before ourselves. So I started the foundation in 2010. Unfortunately, my father passed of bladder cancer, and started the foundation to continue his legacy on and to give back to our underserved youth in our community. He loved Portland. He was huge on this community. They embraced him. He won a championship in 1977. And he wanted to really give back to our community. So we started a foundation to give back, and it's a 13-year program, starting 6th grade. We have our middle school program, our high school program, and our post-high program. And we focus on our 7 pillars like respect, leadership, integrity, goal setting, positivity, leadership, teaching the classroom. We have a gym portion, and we have academic support where tutors come in, help the kids with their homework, projects, assignments, so they don't take it home with them, so it takes that huge load off the parents.
David, please tell our viewers about the Terry Stotts donated basketball.
So Terry Stott, huge supporter of the foundation, came to almost every event during his coaching career for Portland Trailblazers, and also donated a lot of money, but he would also donate memorabilia and signed items. So this is his 350th win ball, Miami versus Portland. He donated 2 of them, a 250 and a 350. We held on to it, we auctioned one of them off, and we kept this one. He called me, he goes, "Hey, did you use that ball?" I was like, "No, we held on to it." He's like, "Hey, can I get it back? I want to give it to Domaine Serene." So I gave it back to him. He says, "To my friends at Domaine Serene," and he signed it, and it's an absolutely beautiful ball.
The lifeblood of any foundation is donations and sponsorship. Obviously, Domaine Serene, a pillar in the wine industry for class. Please tell us how that partnership began.
So it started a few years ago, and they wanted to do something that they'd never done before for our gala. So they ended up donating a vertical from 1990, I think it went to 2019, and it was almost 30 bottles of the Evansstead premium wine from 1990 all the way to 2019, and it raised us $50,000. Absolutely amazing. We sold it in auction.
I want to make sure I understand right. $50,000 for a vertical line
for a vertical
of Domaine
line.
Serene.
It was one of those rare moments where it's like, we never donated this, so they did it, and it ended up raising us $50,000.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
Domaine Serene's been around since 1989, but I also understand there's a large bottle behind there. This is number 23, and it has a Michael Jordan story. Can you please share with us about this bottle of wine?
Barrel 23 is my absolute favorite wine that Domaine has. Last year's auction, they put a package together where they donated a 5-liter bottle of Barrel 23, And then they added a twist. You get to make a wine each and every year with Michael Jordan's personal sommelier and Michael Fay, which is Domaine Serene's winemaker. Every year you get to mix your own barrel 23 with them for 4 years, and then you get to a 9-liter bottle of wine or a case of wine each and every year. So it's a pretty unique, and it raised over $20,000. So it's a pretty cool package, and they keep topping it every single year. And I'm truly blessed to have this partnership.
Well, that's going to be a hard one to top.
Oh.
David, I want to thank you for today. I know not only yourself, but your brother Maurice Jr., your sister Kristen, and your mom Pan have put everything they can to help put your dad's legacy continue, and I know your dad would be very proud of you and the impact that you guys are doing here in Portland. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I also want to thank Domaine Serene for their partnership and what they've done for the Maurice Lucas Foundation as well, because it all comes down to partnerships so we can make impact in our communities. Thank you for joining us for another episode of American Dream TV as we learn from David Lucas with the Maurice Lucas Foundation the impact of the foundation is having with our kids in our local communities. And we also learn from Domaine Serene and how valuable that partnership is and the impact it's having with the kids. So please join us for another episode of American Dream TV.